Hello and welcome to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Last time we got familiar with the Brass Citadel and everything that went on there. We got a bounty for a pirate ship. We got another mission in the conflict between the Royal Deadfire Company and the Valiant Empire. And now we are in what seems to be the temple district called the Sacred Stairs. We have all kinds of temples here. We have the Temple of Berath. We have the Spirit of the Soul Seers. We have Temple of Magran. And we have the Temple of Gorn and a few other spots of interest. So let's check this out. And we will first go to the Temple of Gorn, because that is where Shoti wants to go with her character quest. That is all the way out here.
Not exactly my area of expertise.
River Reed.
We will witness a new beginning.
Sacred Stair. Temple of Gorn. Okay, let's explore and find out what Shoti will have to say to this. So she is plagued by all these nightmares from the souls she collects, and she asked us if we could visit the Temple of Gorn when we get to Nekataka for her to kind of clear her mind, if I recall that correctly.
So it is you. I could not think of a reason why your ghost should haunt the Deadfire, save to haunt me. And that smacks of arrogance.
Adaric smiles crookedly at you, something which causes the soldier beside him to regard you with bemused curiosity.
Sister.
Adaric turns towards Shoti, bowing his head. Blushing, Shoti tries not to preen. Adaric gestures and the soldier turns away. He steps in closer towards you as if to share a conspiratorial whisper, but you notice that he is looking elsewhere, behind you, around you.
Another collection of spirits? The rumor was that Kad Nua was destroyed, and you with it. I was sorry to hear it.
So, I guess we know this guy. I have no idea who you are.
Truly. I remember very clearly that I made a fool of myself. But then perhaps encountering another Watcher holds no great novelty for you.
Oh, he's also a Watcher.
Then let me say only that I command the Iron Flail, sworn to stand against new threats to Rayed Saris. But I am here only as a pilgrim. When the priest spoke of Aethys' return, I volunteered to come, along with a few of my men. I think the Morning Council was content to have me out of the way.
So maybe you can let me know down in the comments section what his story was in Pillars of Eternity 1.
That's putting it all very simply. But then, I suspect few of us have simple reasons for coming to the Deadfire.
What news of Rayed Saris?
Each missive from the Deadfire raises new tumult. Some believe our Lord restored, while others doubt. We've done penance for many long years. None of us know what forgiveness ought to look like.
It doesn't seem like Aethys has his mind on forgiveness these days.
Still fretting about your Watcher abilities? Adaric's jaw tenses and he looks away, shifting uncomfortably.
I don't know. I came here on a pilgrimage of a kind. Nekataka is full of spirits. And the sea, where to begin?
Self-loathing is a blight on the soul, Adaric. Don't make your journey through hell darker than it has to be.
You're right, of course, sister.
Adric stands up a little straighter, as if scolded. He shifts uncomfortably, his gaunt face drawn.
You are a watcher still, yet you are neither mad nor killed. It's good to see.
And you aren't menacing innocent townspeople anymore, I hope.
Ha! No. The Iron Flail has no official business in Nekataka. No siege weapons. I'm here as a man of the faith. And to make good on some of my mistakes.
Sorry, Adric, I lost your sword along with my castle.
That sword was only meant to keep you alive through your ordeal. It's fulfilled its purpose.
I'm tracking down Eothas.
So, his appearance has renewed your faith as well. I think for once I am content to wait. If our God wishes to speak with us, wishes anything of us, he will give us a sign. The priests pray daily for it.
What do you want from Eothas, Adric?
I would know if he has a plan for Rayed Saris.
Seemed to remember he already had one. Just wasn't any good.
Yes, play the jealous child. All you knew of his plan was that you weren't part of it.
Aethys had something he wanted to get done, and he chose Rayed Saris to pay the price. Yet here you are, begging for more. Say what you want about Dear Woodens, but at least they got a will of their own.
Boys, stop. You're both beautiful.
You're right. That was uncalled for. I apologize.
Well, see you around, Adric, I
Take
guess.
care. And may the shining God light your way.
Well, hopefully that way will be towards Eothas, because that's where we have to go. Sooner or later. We also have to take care of all the issues of everyone.
Here's where I do the ritual. Right there, under the statue of Gon.
Okay. Can we steal stuff? Dream journal. The writing on this tattered scrap of paper looks like it was penned by someone still half asleep. If you ever had a dream so real that you wanted Eothas so badly that you could do anything, line is drawn through the writing below, which its author has scrawled. No more cheese before bed. Wow, poetic. Okay, probably have to use the statue for that. Let's talk through the acolyte.
Hungry? Come on up. Don't be shy.
Let's give a donation.
The Shining God will bless you for it, ma'am. That coin will help those in need.
Okay. Nordscand.
Here for a meal? Just get in line, dear. Ain't no trick to it.
Hey, there's a lady I'm looking for. Came from Deerwood.
Adair waves a hand in the old woman's face, as though expecting cataracts she does not appear to have.
Short, got a bad temper. It goes by Alava Mazzy. Heard of her?
So Adair is looking for someone he knew from back in the day, and it appears that he had some kind of love affair with that person, and he asked us to look around.
I know an Alava, but that ain't a surname.
No?
Adair's jaws shifts sideways to gnaw on his pipe stem.
Not real warm, that one. Stop by unannounced, you get a pistol up your nose when she answers the door.
I imagine settlers have to keep their guard up out here. Sounds like she's expecting you, Ada.
Yeah, that's her. So, she's living with her husband, then?
Not that I noticed.
Adair exhales a surprising amount of air.
Must be laying low.
Just that boy of hers.
Ooh. Adair's body goes perfectly still. It seems to waver in the breeze.
She's got a son? How old would you say? Like a little boy?
Aelith's eyes go wide with shock, then delight. He's watching Adair the way a cat watches a wounded mouse.
I'd be happy to help you with the math.
Oh, this is getting good.
Oh, I couldn't say. It's been years. He must be a young man by now.
Wow, that's something. Well, thanks for your help.
Okay.
Don't you want to know where to find her?
Yeah, I was just about to ask.
She's in Hasongo, last I heard. Got a little plot of land out there.
Hasongo, okay.
Guess we'll look that way then. Much obliged.
Oh, so Adair could potentially be the father?
Gone, here's your
As you approach, a wood elf straightens over an altar to Gon. Her robes mark her as a high priestess. She arches and cracks her back loudly, a satisfied grin spreading across her face soon after.
Jody, I do hope you're not getting into trouble now.
Who, me? No, I wouldn't dream of it.
Okay. She smiles at the sight of a stranger. You're the high priestess of this temple?
Do swine stink like shit?
She hits you with a toothy smile, eyes glittering with
I'm
amusement.
guessing you're not here to worship. Then what can I do for you?
Must be getting a lot of people in here these days.
Oh, yes. People are afraid, angry. Change can be frightening. But what did any of us come here for, if not a new beginning?
Does this place get a little
No
damp?
more than anywhere else. No sense fighting it. The water sustains our faith, surely as it does these trees.
You're devotees of Gon. What about Aether's other manifestations?
Gon's the only one that matters.
Sayan shuts her eyes, exhales sharply, then opens them again to regard you with a patient smile.
The shining god's got many faces, but they're all his to wear. Divine King Widewind, he saw the dawn stars, telling him of things to come. But it's gone with sickle and lantern that's come to the Deadfire.
Okay.
Our god's returned, and he's gonna bring balance to the world. He's gonna right all the wrongs we have suffered. Gon will bring a new beginning for all of us when that hour comes.
Okay. How about going to the statue then? Rubbing the back of her neck self-consciously, Shoti casts her gaze to the side.
Nothing like a homecoming to make a girl remember her roots, even if they are dried up and half dead.
She sighs, nudging a bit of mud from her boots before she lifts her face to settle on you with her big dark brown eyes. Adair looks skyward. He shakes his head.
Sometimes I wonder if my brethren don't think I got black ichor running in my veins.
People often fear what they don't understand.
Suppose they do. Suppose sometimes people do bad things in the name of their gods. But my brethren do more good than bad, and more good than most.
Speaking
Yeah.
of God,
Lay it on me.
why are gathering souls into your lantern? Yeah, why are
I
you
was
doing that?
born to reap souls and lead them to the light. Now with Aethys dead, and these dire visions, I think I need to shield them from a hell gone dark. But the more I gather, the more my mind turns to tatters.
So what if you wouldn't do that anymore?
That ain't gonna happen.
Grinding her teeth, she shoots you an incredulous expression.
You'd ask me to turn my back on my god?
The Dancers are all about goodness and light. Why are you so concerned with death and darkness?
Why do you think the god of rebirth held an aspect of death within him? You can't have life without dying. There ain't no beginning without a prior ending. Ain't no day without night, no spring without fall. You can't grow crops if you never harvest for seeds.
Okay. You came here to cleanse your soul.
All right. Yeah, I'm ready. I've done this before, but never with such a full lantern. You may want to stand back. The experience can be somewhat intense.
Okay. Kneeling before you, the statue of Gone. Kneeling before the statue of Gone, Shoti set her lantern between her knees. Head bowed, she presses both palms to the copper cage. A low chant lifts from her lips. As it grows louder, the light from the lantern glows brighter, as does the lantern that the statue of Gone holds in one skeletal hand. The two lights pulse in rhythm, with the chant resonating with each other, twin heartbeats that pound faster and stronger until the light from Gone's lantern bursts outwards in a shower of violet-hued rays. The essence bathes Shoti's bent form, making her jolt upright as a cry escaped her.
Don't know if I feel cleaner, but I feel something. Blessed, for sure.
Shoti offers you a half smile as she retrieves her lantern, trembling fingers curling against the gleaming metal cage.
Let's just hope it lasts, because my lantern feels as heavy as ever, full to brimming with essence, like dark water spilling over my mind.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right behind you.
Okay, so Edo's fingers fidget with the hem of his outfit, and his mouth is pressed into a thin frown. He gives you a familiar, uncertain look, as if he's trying to figure out what to say. You seem troubled. What's going on? He relaxes a little.
I hope you know I have immense respect for all you've accomplished.
He purses his lips around the inevitable but.
But lately, you don't seem to recognize the gravity of the situation before you. That troubles me.
You have my full attention.
You grew up with status and privilege. Perhaps you never bore the responsibility that comes with rank. Nevertheless, chasing Aethys and treating with the leaders of Deadfire has put you in a position of incredible responsibility. You have a good heart. I've seen you follow it more than once. I only wish you took your role more seriously. It so often seems you're oblivious to the lives that depend on you.
What?
Or unconcerned by them.
I appreciate your candor.
I must admit, after receiving so much advice from you, it feels strange to be on the other end of things.
He cocks his head thoughtfully.
We both know the choices before us aren't always clear or simple. I only ask that you give them due attention.
I'll do my best.
No more than any of us can do. Well, thank you for hearing me out. This is a great weight off my chest.
Okay. Now, I wonder... like, if we look at our reputations... Yeah, we are slightly negative with Aloth. Slightly positive with Seraphim. Neutral with Shoti. And... we have also... the Wild Mirror. Didn't oh, okay. So these shows us a little bit the okay. Well, I will definitely not trying to min-max it, so whoever likes me can like me. Whoever doesn't like me, doesn't like me. It's interesting to look a little bit at our allegiances. So we have a pretty good standing with the Children of the Dawn Stars, and a positive standing in Neketaka overall, positive standing in the Gullet, neutral with the Royal Deadfire Company. Then we have there a slightly negative connection to the Delver's Row Criminals, slightly positive with the Valiant Trading Company, and pretty positive with Port Marge. Then we are a little bit shady, a little bit rational, a little bit passionate, a little bit honest, a little bit diplomatic, little bit clever, pretty benevolent, and a little bit aggressive as well. Interesting. What do we have here? So Alos likes Shoti and dislikes Seraphim. That isn't going the other way around, though. He really likes Shoti, likes Aloth, neutral towards Seraphim. Interesting. Haven't looked at that chart for a while, so nice information. But again, I won't change any of my answers to appease any of the characters. I will answer and play as I feel it fits, and whoever likes me, and whoever does not like me will not like me. That's simple. Okay.
You know how I've been saying there's nothing more important to me than us freeing you from Bereth's bonds? Well, I meant that. I did.
It has breath lingers in his chest and his mouth hangs ajar, throwing his statement into immediate doubt.
But there's this other thing I need to see about. On the way, like. I was gonna tell you. Thanks. I'm not sure I could anyway.
It's about love.
Well, love's not the right word. But she was something to me once, back in Gilded Vale.
He pauses.
Once Theos was gone, there wasn't much keeping me in Deerwood. Thought I'd be happier in Adir, where my folks had gone. It was nice seeing them again. Been almost since the war. But I didn't belong. Found I couldn't talk to anyone. Not just because of the funny way Adirans talk.
We merely swallow our food first.
Over there, across the ocean, it's like nothing I'd been through ever happened. Not the war, not the legacy. Even my parents missed most of it. And I'm glad about that. But all we had to talk about was stuff from when I was a boy. Then, I thought of somebody I knew I could talk to. Maybe the last person. And just like that, I was back on a boat, going the other way. Last I saw her, she was going to New Hayamar. Went looking for her there, only to find that she'd left a long time ago. Anyway, I don't expect you to understand, but I gotta know she ended up all right.
Sounds like she ended up with the sun.
Yeah, that's something. Coming out of Deerwood during that time. When I knew her, she had another little boy, just a baby. But the legacy deprived him of a proper life. I never found out what happened to him. But with the Hollowborn, he didn't have to ask. Guess he got a brother, though.
Adair falls quiet, blinking several times before noting your continued presence. And you are sure you want to know where this leads?
No, but I don't see a way to let this go. Least a way's not now. Last time I saw Lava, we got friendly. Now she's got a son.
Okay, let's get moving. We will
Candles and
try to
bombs.
find her. What's going on here? Dawnstar vendor.
Shining God, light your path, stranger. Can I interest you in any of our wares? We gathered what we could. Much of our coin goes towards feeding those in need over at the temple.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Let's see what she has. Necklace of fireballs. Boots of speed. Very interesting. So let's look around a little bit more.
Payment for heads. It could be no simpler, I say.
More bounties. An armored Huana turns and looks you up and down. She holds with motionless pose across a long and contemplative silence. Finally, she draws out a single pyre and balances the coin on her knuckles.
Tell me, are you someone who walks the path that coin lays out before you?
She arches her fingers in a wave, causing the coin to flip from one knuckle to the next. She seems enraptured by the motion. What?
Transmuting actions into payment is the alchemy that orders our world. All things turn on the axis of a coin bond.
She touches her brow with her free hand as she says the word. Her coin continues its winding journey uninterrupted.
I pay bounties so that death can bring order to life. Would you help me continue the cycle?
Oh yeah, let's do this. Let's try stealing her coin. The coin vanishes into her fist before you can close the distance. You accidentally brush hands with Akaru, who looks deeply into your eyes.
The next time payment crosses our hands, let it be in the execution of a bond, a vow, a bounty.
Holding the coin in two fingers, she lays it flat in your palm and leaves it there. So what bounties are available?
If you would forge a coin bond, I know of people on these islands who must die. Their fate is already decided. The coin wishes only to collect. Dugra the Ascetic is wanted for crimes against his monastic order. His people have made a coin bond for his death.
She holds a pyre and lovingly inspects its edge, running her index finger along the curve.
The Orlan wanders the wilderness on the island of Crookspur, northwest of Nekataka.
Okay, I have some more questions.
Speak freely, I say.
Do you have any other holy...
I am a paladin of the Gold-Pact Order. Since taking my oath, I have never been absent of work and duty for longer than an afternoon.
She stands rigid and raises a fist over her heart, but something in the manner softens.
I also enjoy knitting on occasion.
Oh, that's very nice. Okay. So we got another bounty. Can never have enough bounties.
Get your supplies here.
Okay, supplies.
Consider, friend, the blessings of the priests are priceless, but so too is good sense. I have supplies here, so that daring travelers may live to honor the gods.
You see what you have.
Certainly.
Not really interested in buying something, but always nice to have a sense of what is being sold. Day to you, Tiabo, whatever that is. Yeah, let's grab that. Who's Tiabo?
A door watcher. Fancy a look at this stock? Straight from the laboratory. Have a look.
Okay. Animancy cat. Ooh. Kind of wanna buy the pet. The pet cat. Okay, Animancers. Oh, we can just grab this. Okay. Won't go through this, honestly. Animancer's hat. Thick treatise on varieties of animancy related topics. Okay. Let's see what's on the rooftop. Idwin, okay.
Burned. Well.
Awaken Ardra. Ataru clothing. Very nice. Hello. A steady white-haired elf frowns down at a table covered in coiled copper wires and glimmering shards of Adra. Her gloved hands smooth her well-tailored Valiant coat as she mumbles under her breath. Apparently absorbed in her work, the Animancer doesn't acknowledge her presence. The woman spins on you, blinking rapidly behind a pair of glass-brimmed spectacles. Her bright carmine eyes and paper-white skin mark her as one of the Glamfellon.
Hello, my apologies. I didn't see you there.
Her Diran bears a clear, crisp, but difficult-to-place accent. The pale elf examines you warily, unease clear in the set of her shoulders. Are you alright?
I am fine. Is there some reason I shouldn't be?
One of her pale eyebrows arches. She tugs at her gloves and looks away from you. Calm settles about her like a burial shroud.
Which is not to say I do not appreciate your concern. I do.
She settles her spectacles on her nose. As she does so, you notice her hands shaking.
I, like the other scholars here, am engaged in the study of the soul sciences. Was there something you needed, or may I return to my studies?
Her thin lips settle into a crooked smile. As she speaks, a drop of blood rolls out of the elf's nose, drips onto her lips. She pulls a handkerchief from her coat pocket and wipes away the blood without a word. You are bleeding.
Indeed. I apologize if you find the sight of blood unsettling. Though, from your appearance, I would expect you to be well acquainted with it.
Well, you could say so.
In any case, why are you here?
I don't know what you are, but I know that you're dangerous? What? Your accent isn't Valiant. Why are you dressed like one?
Just a bit of culture I've picked up along the way.
Her clothing is spotless and well-tailored in the other Valiant style, replete with lace, silk, velvet, and brocade.
I admire their tailoring tradition immensely. It's much grander than clothing one finds in The White That Wends.
She straightens the cuff of her jerkin. A small look of satisfaction flits her across her face. It's pretty marvelous.
I am, of course.
So you are an Animancer and a seamstress?
A curious mind is an agile mind. Besides, the two practices are more alike than one might think.
I suppose they do both require careful hands and an obsessive attention to detail.
Care and patience, yes. It is gratifying to be understood.
She brushes a speck of dust from the front of her coat and gives you a lopsided smile. How'd you come to be in Nekataka?
It is a mundane story. I sought out the ship with the longest oversea route departing from the Republics and booked passage.
Though her words are flat and her voice effectless, Idwin is not calm. She lifts her weight from foot to foot and looks anywhere but at your face. She has the restless, nervous air of a horse about to bolt.
I had intended to perform a handful of experiments regarding the nature of souls that could only be done safely at sea.
I know of no animancy that must be done strictly at sea.
A fellow researcher. Then perhaps you will understand.
She steeples her fingers and gives you a sly smile.
I've long been fascinated by the nature of entropy. Nothing is unaffected by the passage of time, excepting souls. Supposedly.
She smirks.
Is it not possible that repeated reincarnation damages a soul? Could the process of reincarnation itself be responsible for some of the many ills that plague the souls of Kith?
Interesting. Something is off here, because why would I have the option to just attack her?
I deduced that it was possible to escape the cycle. Escape Bareth's grasp. To remove one's soul from the wheel.
And you decided to attempt the procedure on yourself.
I'd not experiment upon myself without relative certainty it would be a success.
A tick tweaks her cheek.
There were complications. My soul may be uncoupled from the wheel, but it seems to have become dislodged from my flesh as well.
Her voice lowers as she speaks.
Still, I am free.
How do you intend to manage the decay of your flesh and escalating desire for soul essence?
And the answer had better not involve consuming us.
Hopefully
I
not.
assure you, sir, that I will be admitting no part of you into my mouth. Ever.
I mean, her attention returns to
I
you.
am concerned by neither. I will sate my appetite with the souls of animals, just as I sated my appetite with their flesh while in my previous life. In the absence of live animals, luminous Audra has proven sufficient to sustain me.
A slight grimace across her features like a shadow. That's interesting, because that could also be a reason why people would want luminous Audra. And also, it kind of seems like she is this world's version of a vampire, in a way.
If I catch you nibbling on my lantern, I'll kill you dead. For real dead.
I worry you've confused me for a moth.
Pretty funny. And if that doesn't
I will
work...
address that problem when it is before me, should it arise at all. I do not care to borrow trouble.
I commend you for the dedication.
You... do?
She shakes her head, brows drawn.
Perhaps you would be amenable to me traveling with you.
Oh.
On something of a permanent basis?
Oh. What can you do for me?
This blade is not merely for show.
Her fingers graze the basket hilt of the rapier slung at her side.
There are no end of swordsmen in the Deadfire, though, right? I, however, possess some little sway over the minds of others.
Why do you want to travel with me?
I have a vested interest in luminous Audra, but acquiring it here can be expensive. You have a ship of your own and are clearly well-traveled. I suspect I would encounter more luminous Audra with you than I would on the streets of Nekataka.
I kind of find her intriguing, so welcome
Truly?
on board. She blinks, her mouth hanging half open.
Just what we be needing around out the collection. Another uptight, bookish sort.
He glances at Aloth.
Traveler, I am grateful.
What now? Gratitude, okay. She clasps your hand in hers, pumps it quickly and releases. After a quick pat down of the various pockets sewn into her coat, Idwin nods sharply and rests a hand on the hilt of her rapier.
I have all that I need. We may depart at your leisure.
Her lips curl into a coy little smile, and she says no more. Ooh. Mindstalker, Cypher, and Rogue. Yeah, that sounds exactly what she's doing, right? So let's pick that. That is wild. So now the question is, if I want to kick someone out, who would it be? I will switch around along the time, but kind of find her intriguing. Let's kick out Shodi for now. We advance her quest a little bit, so we can pick that up later. Let's have a look at Idwin. Oh, I like that picture. And another elf from the Wild That Wends. Basic rapier, okay. William Frockcoat. Tell me a little bit more about her. Don't know much here. What kind of weapon proficiency? Dagger, rapier, small shield, and unarmed. Maybe like a dagger rogue more than Anything else? Let's see what we have in terms of weapons. Nothing. Because we sold most of it. But I didn't have, like, really great stuff either. So I guess for now, that's alright. I could give her Seraphin's padded mail, right? Did it work? Oh yeah, there we go. Looks a little more piratey. That's good. We need that. Oh, Cypher's +1 Constitution. Yeah, let's give her that, since she's a Cypher as well. So that's good. We can give her some spells, I guess. If we can, no? No. That maybe? Flaming Sword? No. Let's give her that potion there, give her a trap and some firecrackers, why not? And potions of minor healing. Okay. Can we talk to her some more? To find some...
Captain.
Idwin looks up from a book, her carmine eyes tightening on you.
Or should I call you the Watcher of Cadnua? I confess that title. Something of a mouthful.
You can call me Naya.
How very informal of you. I think I would prefer something a bit more decorous. Captain it is, then.
Her chin raises slightly as she peers through her spectacles.
When you took me aboard, you neglected to mention that you were in pursuit of a rampaging deity.
Oops. She chuckles, hiding her mouth behind an open hand.
The Blue Colossus may be one of the defining events of the age. I count myself fortunate to bear witness to your investigation. Speaking of, let us return to it, yeah?
Okay. So we have a new...
Indeed.
Companion. That's pretty cool.
Yes?
Just need to find her some proper weapons. From her unkempt hair to her agitated pacing, Flawn Olette gives off an air of restrained chaos. She waves you over with a few quick motions.
You don't mind if I talk and work, do you? What can I do for you?
She turns away to scrawl a quick note. You work here?
Not the coziest place for it, is it? But the open air, the lightning specifically, is a boon. Lets our mages have a rest now and then. Good test of the equipment too. We're working on making it less delicate. Our junior researchers are still a little soft.
She laughs. What are you working on here?
Glad you ask, Amika. Very glad. We are very excited about the work here, and we are always looking for volunteers. We've catalogued a number of interesting properties unique to Luminous Adra, but there are some very specific qualities we are investigating. Qualities that a Watcher happens to be uniquely suited to exploring. You're just what we're missing.
Is it dangerous?
No. Well, yes, what isn't, but not exceptionally dangerous.
Okay.
Luminous Adra has special effects upon Kith. Even to the humblest, it offers some small improvements. Rejuvenation, vitality, the kind of thing you sell to people back home, ne? But what about those who have already harnessed their own essence? Consider the talented Cutpurse, for instance, who can cross a room by slipping briefly into another place. Luminous Adra holds enormous quantities of essence, the kind of energy we can't replicate or restore. And these formations have a kind of connection to each other across the in-between.
Okay.
I believe we can harness this connection and your natural abilities to transport a person across great distances in a moment.
Oh, that sounds like fast travel to me. Your theory is sound. I've used the Adra to track someone before.
Oh, good. You've done some experimenting on your own. A curious mind is a happy mind, I say. Can't mope about ghosts all day. We've collected a number of illuminating readings, and our machines are ready to harness the Adra's essence. But for the moment, we are effectively blind when it comes to targeting the next pillar. Now, if someone were capable of sensing that essence in the in-between, even of manipulating it, someone like a watcher, for instance.
What would I have to do?
Ah, well, this is a little like describing a muscle I don't have.
Alette thinks for a moment, snapping her finger as she paces a half step back and forth.
The idea is for you to focus on the next connection point. The machine will use that new link between the Adra veins to create a tether, as well as provide the energy for you to jump effectively. What's really exciting is, so long as you are holding that connection open, your companions can jump alongside you.
Or they could hold things down here, make sure it's safe for you to come back.
True.
The next pill is due east of here, in the middle of a farm. It's not as tall as this one, but you shouldn't have any trouble finding it. Oh, and don't worry, we paid the farmers.
Alright, let's do it.
Gelarde. Very well. You stand there. Ansel, the machine.
Okay. What could go wrong, right?
All right, Watcher. Remember, focus on the beam of light. It ought to be like stepping through a door. And remember, don't...
Don't what? Feed gremlins after dark? Oh, damn.
I knew those damned animancers would be the end of us.
I'm here.
Well, let's find out how we get out of here. Spirit residue.
I shall.
I wouldn't touch that if I were you.
Oh. Not intending to. Hello?
Onward!
Okay. Well, Miss New Face. What does she have here? Mind Wave. That's pretty good. I like that. A dare. Into the fray. Aloth, for now, just attacking. Same for him. And I think we will do the same for now. See what happens. Ooh.
I'm your ally.
Oh boy. Well, I didn't hit you. Whoa! We are down pretty bad. That thing hit hard. Okay.
Of course.
Yes. We continue. Oh, maybe we have to change our formation. Oops. Yep. Why does it change all the time? Let's try it this way.
You up there, run!
Whoa! What's going on here?
We have to go. Can't.
Oh boy.
No, please.
Well, this is going swimmingly.
Help.
Well, Let's see if we can do anything here. No, he's dead. Ah, God damn it. Don't think we could have done anything though. Immune, yeah. Probably why it didn't show up. Okay. This one worked better. Okay, there's some dead people here. So yeah, what could have gone wrong with all of this, right?
That's unusual.
Let's more of this essence. There's something. More of that. Okay, more. Uh-oh. Oh,
be a fight.
You think? A soul collector. That's not good. Okay. Oof, that will be interesting, I guess. Let's do something nice here. Right to this at the start. Blinding them and all nearby enemies. That sounds good. And we will... What will we do? Can assault Chillfog. How about we unleash one of those first and then see how things go?
It's not working.
Okay. Did she do the thing here? Maybe. I'm not sure. Okay. We could support Adair. And what's her name? Idwin with Woodskin. That would be good.
This is futile.
Okay. That's pretty good. Oh, we knocked him down. Ooh, he is strong. Frighten them. I'm not sure. Let's do the dancing bowls. Does that... Looks like it would work, so...
Curses!
Another turret, Cap.
Lavaru beyond seek.
We have not much impact here.
A temporary setback.
Ooh, that is more than a temporary setback, my young Igwin. Let's do some healing here. Did we heal? No, do it.
Can't make it dead.
No!
You be right,
Not now, Edwin.
Right in the moment where I was healing her. Probably, maybe it wasn't even enough healing. That thing is strong. I'm not sure if Arcane Assault really is the best thing here. Not even sure. Okay, let's see. What can you do? Necrotic Lance. Yeah. Can't do much there.
Not even close.
Not what I was intending.
Lavaru beyond.
Okay. Let's move here. Maybe we can hit him with a fireball. Rolling fireball thing.
Can't make it.
Okay. Do you have one left? Nope, he does not. Okay. That was not super effective. God damn it. Yeah, let's
Sadly, I
nope.
cannot.
Just attack.
I shan't miss again.
Ooh, that was a pretty tough hit there.
This is futile.
I'm not sure. Second wind. Let's heal.
It's not working.
Why is Seraphim so down? That's not good. Let's do that. Whatever that was nice. Okay. No, not second wind. No! Can we do something else?
Attack.
That was pretty good. Let's do second wind. Anything we can do here? No. Not sure if we can do it. Oof. We hit so hard.
Futile.
Wait, do we... How about... Do we have some, like... May have... Final Fun. Minor healing. Okay, that's good that we have that. No, that's not really helpful. What else do I have? Can't do it in combat. No. Aloth, do you have some? Fire flame. Thrust of tattered veils. This is probably the toughest fight we had so far.
Onward.
Lavaru beyond. This is futile.
Damnation.
Let's try it again. Do you have anything here? Cinder bomb. Can we throw it like this, please? This is a mess.
This thing isn't doing the job.
I have one healing to go. Do you have a healing potion? Let's take that, please. Shoot some more of these.
Now you be right screwed.
That was a good heal. Throw another one of these. Might as well. Okay. Could come in useful. If I go here for a second, then we use the... Ooh. Okay, nope. There we go.
Need something stronger.
That was good. That was good damage. Let's do that again.
That's me too, man.
Okay, that took some damage, but we're chipping away at least. Now,
Another attack.
let's switch. Positions, so he can do that as well. I can use, in the meantime, the healing scroll on Dare. Okay, there was at least something. Now, we move a little bit further away again. Aloth will use another one of these. Now, we might figure it out, but we have to use all our resources.
Can't make a dent.
So another one. I think we have one more. We do not, but he has a healing scroll as well. Okay, so move away a little bit and go into damage mode. Do you have anything nice? Scorching Venom, moderate healing, Dead Eye. What do we do with the Venom? Can we... Can we throw it or something? No, don't drink it then. Okay, what can you do? Stun bomb. I mean, I will try it.
I shan't miss again.
And now there, have a sip on another healing potion, please. Thank you.
Attack.
Okay.
Of course.
I think we can do it. Okay. Let's make sure that Adair drinks his potions.
Me too, man.
Onward.
Everything hurts, savvy.
Oh boy. Yeah, drink one of these, please. Almost down. Don't wanna...
Can't make a dent.
Ooh, now he's getting really angry, it feels. Did he do it? Did he use it? I think so. He got hit right away. God damn it. At least Adair occupies the guy. He didn't drink it? Thought he did.
Attack.
Another attack, Cap.
I think we got it. No, nope, we didn't get it. I thought for a second we'd get it.
I need some help here.
Oh god, Adair. Okay, we have to move in. And we have to drink this one. Or use this one.
Hey,
Okay.
we had some good times.
Now we haven't. Ooh, with 12 health. Boy, oh boy. Holy macaroni. A wall formed from tessellating blocks of bismuth rises before you, and from out of the wall juts a face at least 3 or more high. Its mouth hangs open in a silent shout, eyes wide. A damp, frigid wind screams between the rocks. It carries whispers in its wake and chills you to the core.
What have we here?
Rimgand! Oh, the voice of Rimgand rumbles from the stone.
A wayward watcher has wandered into my realm. Whatever should I do with you?
The god chuckles, a sound like boulders crashing down a mountainside.
You did not receive an invitation to my realm, Herald of Barath. Tell me, why should I not grind your soul to dust?
I doubt Barath would appreciate
that. I do
that.
not fear Barath's wrath.
That's not good.
Embrace oblivion with open arms, Watcher.
No, wait. The chill wind you first felt when you entered this place picks up. It becomes a deafening cacophony. A shriek so loud and sharp it might tear the very bones from your skin, shred your soul to cobweb tatters. Wait! Your cry echoes into the void. Slowly the wind dies and the cold abates.
Do you fear dissolution after all? How droll. As much as it would delight me to scatter your soul, you belong to Barath. I will spare you that fate. For now.
That was... let's say nothing.
Now, on to the matter that brought you here. Your Animancer friends meddle in things beyond their comprehension.
Very clearly.
Were I not the generous creature I am, you would have died. Be sure to tell the Animancers that they have failed, and that they have drawn my gaze. I will not hesitate to obliterate them if they irritate me again.
Yeah,
okay. Of course you will.
He radiates a satisfaction thin and sharp as popular sunlight.
You might prepare yourself, Watcher, for something wondrous is on the horizon. Eothas will usher in an age glorious in its brevity.
What does that mean?
You will soon learn. In the meantime, enjoy the world as you know it while you can. And do send my regards to your Animancer friends.
I will. Only wind remains.
Parties, Remergand.
Primal Flame. Jesus Christ, that was a tough fight. Let's go. Let's just go. Well,
Watcher, can you hear me?
You raise your head to find yourself surrounded by anxious faces. Flom withdraws the finger currently prodding at your temple and nearly stumbles backwards.
Oh, thank the gods. Thank Helia. Merla, you had us in a panic.
Flom sets a hand to your chest and fans herself with the other.
I don't have to tell you it didn't work. The current spiked and you went completely still, breathing but nothing else. We sent for the physician. Myself, I was about to try throwing some water in your face. What happened? Did you feel any pain?
Well,
do you remember anything?
Rumgan sends his regards. God of entropy, cold, winter, bad luck, famine, natural disasters. Manifest as a giant albino aurochs moving amidst a great blizzard, and in the plodding footstep of Rumgand come death and disintegration. Great.
You had some kind of vision? A near-death experience?
With your safety assured, Flawn's sympathetic expression quickly cedes to professional curiosity. No, I mean, I literally went to the beyond and spoke to Rumgand.
What was it like?
It was pretty terrifying. While you speak, one of the researchers prods you gently with a copper rod. You hear the device in his hands give a high, piercing whine. Slap the rod away. The device clatters to the ground. The animal looks at it, then back at you.
Are you feeling any heightened aggression?
Let's not harass our very patient friend any further.
Flawn coughs under her breath.
Sientere, Watcher, truly. It seemed we sent your mind further afield than intended, and without the rest of you in tow. Not entirely outside our predictions, but not the result we wanted. We have stipend for volunteers. You're welcome to the sum of it. I hope it goes some way toward earning your forgiveness. Just as I hope this hasn't put you off helping us. We just have to adjust the current, give you a chance to control your flight, for want of a better word. We're all very glad you're in one piece. We'll have a look at the machines, figure out what went wrong. Until then, I'm sure our friends at headquarters will want an update, and to see I haven't done you any permanent harm. We'll send word when we're ready here.
Great. I'm looking forward to it. Boy, oh boy. We have a level up at least, so let's do that. Ooh, that was a very tough fight. Let's go further into Arcana. And inside. So, what shall we learn? Ooh, what is this? Spreading plague infects the target with a virulent and debilitating disease, hobbling and weakening them before spreading to other enemies. Pretty good. First targets in its path. Twin stones. Sends 2 deadly boulders flying out from the druid's position. Deadly crush damage to anyone in the path. Okay. Returning storm brings a powerful storm into being, striking a random single enemy in an area of effect periodically with bolts of light. Oh, that's pretty good. Beetle shell. Nature bomb draws on the healing power of nature, imbuing the robust inspiration for rapid regeneration effect on party members. It's also pretty good. Bear fortitude, snake's reflexes. As well. Choose ability for both classes. But I can only do that for one, it seems. Oh, I'll probably get to the next one automatically. So I think I will take the storm, actually. That sounds pretty good. An area of effect that only hits enemies in the range. Sounds good. Could get Bear's Fortitude for more defense. Crackling Bolt. Energies out in a straight line. Those are always Could get this one. Noxious Burr spews forth a poisonous cloud of fallenness that causes corrode damage and leaves victims sickened. Touch I don't want. What's this? Minor Blights. Creates a ball of energy in the caster's hand that can be thrown at an enemy, causing burn, freeze, corrode, or shock damage to anyone caught in the area of effect. Blights are commonly cycled and replenished until the spell ends. Bears the enemy's combat vulnerabilities for all to see, interrupting them as well as reducing their armor rating and deflection. That's pretty good. At a target location, causing burn damage to all in the area of effect. I think I will take this. For now. Okay. Whew. That was our level up. Let's go to Seraphim. Let's go through the level ups. Okay. He's pretty good with mechanics, I will assume. Good bluffer. Oh, what do we have here? Pain block. Body attunement. What's this? Radar focus. The Cypher has an increased maximum and starting focus. I think that's pretty good for a Cypher. Yeah, we should do that. What else do we have? Toxic physical manifestation of the mutual antipathy. Whisper of treason. That is good. I like that. Turning enemies on my side. I'll take it. Another quick one. Let's go to Aloth. Let's go with history. Ooh, Iron Skin. What's this? Spell shaping. While casting targeted areas of effect spells, gain the ability to increase or decrease the size of the area at the cost of benefit of power level. Ooh. That could be very useful. Heart of the Storm. Electricity, flame, okay. Okay, concussive missiles. Now, Dare. Athletics. Streetwise. What's that? Vigorous defense. Unstoppable. The fighter becomes resistant to dexterity affliction. Body control to might afflictions. Give the damage bonus to the fighter's proficient weapons. Pretty good. Now that's more damage is good. Lower the guard. The enemy's armor rating significantly reduces. Allies to safety. Let's take this. Grabbing them and lowering their armor rating sounds pretty good. Then we get a first look at our new character, Idwin. Alchemy, mechanics. Oh, she is a rogue, really. Well, let's go with her into alchemy here. She is an expert in metaphysics, so we'll take that. Puppet Master. Yes, please. And then Rogue. Let's see. Fortitude. Looks for openings to counterattack in combat. Incoming melee attacks the target deflection. A miss have a chance, okay. That is pretty good. Crippling strike. That's blinding strike. Gouge enemies causing raw damage over time until combat ends. Yes, that sounds good. Upgrade to the blinding strike. Nice. Okay, I think this is where I will end the episode a little bit longer than usual, but that was pretty intense. And next time we will return here to the sacred steps, what is it called? The temple district, and explore it a little bit further. Thank you all for watching and joining me for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out and brings more content towards you in the future. I will be back with more Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire very soon. Until then, have a great time.